everyone, I am Nisha from EduWings and today I have got Miss Anjali from Capilano University. Hi Anjali, how are you?
Hi Nisha, thank you so much. I'm all good and I hope things are well at your end as well. Thank you so much for connecting today.
Yeah. Everything is absolutely fine, Anjali, but today as we are on board today, I would like you to brief students about Capilano University. And as we know that today we are opened our seats for January 2023 intake as well. So what we will be doing, we will be discussing the criteria to take admission in Capilano University, which all programs are currently available, and what is the admission criteria, like what is the IELTS requirement, PT requirement, application fee, tuition fee, and how the students can proceed ahead with their admission for Jan 23.
Great. So, Nisha, just to introduce myself to all the students and all the people connected over here. So, my name is Anjali, and I'm Regional Manager North India for Capilano University. So, today, of course, we are going to talk about the university in detail and the available programs. So, just to give a brief introduction about the university, so Capilano University is located in British Columbia, and the city that we are based out is North Vancouver, which is just 15-20 minutes away from downtown Vancouver, and Surrey is just half an hour away. Now, there are certain very good points about the university, which of course all of us needs to know about that. Now, as a university, yes, we do dream of going to, the best university we can go. So here is Capilano, wherein we have all the best opportunities that the student would be looking ahead to, be it academically or career-wise as well. So Capilano is the first public university in British Columbia, founded in 1968. So, along with being the first university, we are also accredited with American accreditation, that is NWCCU, or Northwest Commission on Colleges and Universities. Now, American accreditation hereby stands for that whatever credential, be it degree, diploma, whatever the student would be gaining out of our university after completing their course with us, the value of that particular credential would not be only be limited to Canada, but also to US. So suppose if a student is willing to switch to US for their career options, the credentials, be it degree, diploma, whatever they gain from Capilano, would equally be important in US also. So this is one of the most tremendous feature which I found in Capilano, of course, for the students, looking ahead to switch in US also. Along with that, if I talk about something like, the courses that we provide to the students are huge. Now, we have major four faculties, that is arts, hospitality or tourism related. We have business or commerce, that we can call it. And we have also options for science students. So, Nisha, as of now, you know that yes, we are open for September 22 as well. Now, for September 22, of course, we are closed with all the PG courses. The options left right now are majorly for UG students. So, like we have two options in degree and one co-op diploma in tourism. For Associate of Arts, which are for 2 years, we have major options in that, like creative writing or the general one with a major in English and even with a major in psychology. Likewise, we also have Associate of Science, which is open right now, general and with a major in biology also. Now, Nisha, the best part over here for going ahead with associate degree with us in Capilano is that after completing the associate degree, student has the provision of going ahead with something like bachelor's also in the third year and take the credit transfer internally with us in Capilano, right? So yes, we have business courses also which are available. Now, this was about September 22, which of course is simultaneously ongoing along with, as I mentioned, we have January 23 also ongoing right now. Now, for January 23, we have all the UG and PG courses open. Like I mentioned, for art student, for science, commerce, hospitality related, yes. But if I talk about the PG course over here, we have one of the most exclusive course, that is North American Business Management Post Baccalaureate Diploma. Now, Post Baccalaureate Diploma is a PG diploma, which is for 1 year. In short, we call this course as NABU. So in this, we have 1 year option also, and we have North American Business Management Post Baccalaureate Diploma. applied, that is for 2 years, right? So now the benefit over here is that if you are going ahead with something like NABU 2 years, NABU applied, the student gets, of course, a stay back of 3 years, and that's guaranteed because we are a public university. Now, that course does not limit the students to just classroom learning. It includes practical learning to each and every module that we are providing. Now, one complete semester is dedicated over there for the PG students to go ahead with something like internship or a practicum that we call it, and it is a hand-on practical industrial exposure for the student for a complete 1 semester. So basically, even before the students complete the course, he or she would be having a job secured in hand. In fact, for that matter, once if a student is landing to Capilano, yes, we do provide for practical learning to major of the curriculums that we are providing to the students. So in a way, we do not just limit themselves to the classroom learning, but practical learning is part and parcel of all the major curriculums that we are providing. And to take care of that learning, we have industrial experts with us in Capilano having good 20-25 years of experience in hand with them, right? Along with this, I would also like to mention over here that Capilano University has been ranked for the fourth time continuously as the topmost employers in British Columbia, which indicates that we have maximum number of graduates being placed from our university. And of course, that is because of the type of curriculum and the quality of education that we are providing to the students. As you know that we are a government university, our fee structure is also pretty reasonable to go ahead with. If I talk about the PG courses, it starts from minimum 15,000 and can go as high as 20,000 also. So fee structure is pretty reasonable, and for the UG students, it's just $20,000 for a year. So being a government university, of course, we are not that high on demand. And yes, again, I would like to mention that please go ahead with the applications for September, and in fact, January 23 is open for all the UG and PG courses. So, anything else, Nisha, that you would want me to discuss over here?
Yeah, definitely, Anjali. I would like you to segregate the programs in which the students require mathematics for their admission, like as tourism management require mathematics.
Correct.
So I'm correct? So the tourism
Yes.
management require mathematics. So what are the other programs? Because many of the students, those who are from the science background, especially with bio, they don't have mathematics. So are they eligible to take admission for associate degree program in science?
Yes, Nisha, we are a university with very flexible options available. Like you mentioned for tourism, yes, we are flexible with both the options, with maths, without maths. But as of now, for September, what we are open for is the option that is Bachelor's of Tourism Management degree and Tourism Management Co-op diploma, which of course requires maths to be mandatorily there, right? However, if I talk about Associate of Science, we do not require maths to be mandatory over there. Be it the student wants to go for a general associate of science or with a major in biology, we are flexible with it. We do not require maths. Either a medical student with a PCB background or a non-medical student with a PCM background is eligible to go ahead with. And what we require is just 60% overall, and individually, none of the papers should be below 50. And the good part over here is that, Nisha, we are open to 4 language proficiency exams acceptance for application purpose, like IELTS, Duolingo, TOEFL, PT. So IELTS we need a 6.5, nothing less than 6. PT 56. TOEFL has to be 83, and Duolingo can be 110. And students meeting this requirement, of course, can go ahead with the applications now.
Okay, thank you, Anjali. But here I would like to ask, what is the minimum score that student needs to have in PTE? Like the upper segment, it should be 56, so it should be each 56 or below 56 is also acceptable.
Uh, Preferably, Nisha, our courses are very competitive. So, in a way, yes, I would suggest students to maintain individually 56 also, so that, it becomes less competitive for them. Because higher the score, better the chances of getting through the university.
Okay. So what is the probability if the student apply for NABU will get the offer letter? Because maximum of the students do wait for the NABU offer letter, but they don't get the offer letters. Because it
Okay,
is,
so
I do
Nisha,
understand it is a competitive program. But as it used to be mentioned that the requirement is overall 6 each, or if the student like overall 6.56 each, this is for NABU, I guess so. So like if the student apply with 6.56 each also, then also they don't get the offer letter. Why it's so?
So, Nisha, basically, NABU and NABU Applied is the most exclusive course that we have. You won't be getting it anywhere else in Canada, right? So, yes, we require a 60% overall for the graduation score of the students, and IELTS has to be 6.5, nothing less than 6. Now, because this is exclusive, highly in demand, a course which in a way is also assuring students with the job opportunities later on, after completing the course, in fact for that matter in the very last semester itself. But keeping the it's already mentioned, and we keep on repeating this again and again, that just meeting the requirement would not be guaranteeing an offer to the student, right? We of course want the profile to be much more eligible, in fact in the terms that, as I mentioned, higher the percentage, higher the IELTS score, chances of getting through becomes much more easier, because the courses are competitive, and the number of applications that we get for these courses makes it very competitive. So my recommendation over here for the students would be to apply for these courses, by if you have experience and all in hand, if you have something that of course is going to enhance your profile and overall CV, then yes, it is recommended, go ahead with the course. It's not that we do not issue the offer, we of course issue it for all the eligible students, mentioning over here within double quotes, eligible students with a good profile, because this is a competitive course. So NABU and NABU Applied, yes, not every student gets the offer, but yes, if we have to issue the offer, we issue it within a week. In fact, between 5 to 7 days. So yes, for this we need the profile to be very good, because it's an exclusive course, and we need good profiles over here. So any which way, Nisha, meeting the requirement is not, I don't think it's applicable anywhere, would not be guaranteeing an offer to anybody. But yes, being a good profile, of course you get the offer.
Okay. So it is all about the student profile should be decent enough to get the offer letter, because I
In
do understand
fact,
it is a.
yeah,
Huh.
one thing that I would add over here is that just meeting 60% in graduation is not sufficient, because this would be an overall profile evaluation of the student, right? So
Okay.
that is we calculate it, yes.
Okay. So, like, is there what is the number of backlogs that is acceptable for NABU program?
So, backlogs we generally accept for PG students would be 4 to 5 years with valid justification. And for undergraduate students, we would be accepting 2 to 3 years of gap with valid justification to it.
And what about backlogs?
Backlogs, we would be not accepting more than 4 to 5, be it for UG or PG students. Also, we do not accept any open or distance learning like NIOS or SOL or anything like that.
Okay. Okay. So thank you so much, Anjali, for sharing the admission criteria of the college, university, because it will be easy for the students to apply, and this will make their mind clear that whether they are eligible to apply for the program or not. And can
Yes.
you just brief about the application fee of Capilano University?
So the application fee is 135 Canadian dollars, and also Nisha, one thing very good about the university that I would be mentioning over here is that we as a university do not have very strict requirement to all the courses. Majorly, you will be seeing that we have flexible options for students with maths, without maths. Like something that is very demanding is business administration. Now here we have both bachelor's degree and a diploma option for the UG students. But then we do not require maths to be a mandatory requirement over here till the time the student is from a commerce background, meeting the core paper requirement, right? So this is the best part of CAPU that I would be talking about. Same goes for tourism. Even we have courses wherein we are not specific with any particular stream, and we are open to accept streams from all the like arts, commerce, science, anybody till the time core paper requirements and the academic and language requirements are being met. So, as a university, yes, we are very flexible, but then adding on to that, yes, our courses are competitive considering the high number of prospective students that we get.
Okay. So, like, I would like to tell all the students. जो भी स्टूडेंट्स अप्लाई करना चाहते हैं सितंबर 22 इनटेक के लिए या जनवरी 23 इनटेक के लिए, स्पेशली अंडर ग्रेजुएट स्टूडेंट्स, they can apply in Capilano University. Capilano University is still open, accepting application for September 23 for undergraduate programs, and PG programs and UG programs both are available in Jan 23. So if you are willing to apply in Vancouver, you want to study in Vancouver, so Capilano University is one of the best options. And proceeding ahead, Anjali, what is the turnaround time for the offer letter in Capilano University?
So our turnaround time here would be just 15 working days to issue the offer for the students. And yes, as a university, we do not have a seat limitation. So go ahead with the applications.
Okay, that's true. That's great. So, is there anything else which you would like to add on your behalf for the students?
Okay, so yes, I would like to mention that students who are looking ahead to September or January intake, this is the ideal time to go ahead with the application because, of course, you have sufficient time left for going ahead with visa and all. I'm talking about the January 23. For September 22 students, yes, it is the good time to go ahead with the application so that you do the application, you have the offer, and you can simultaneously start with your visa process also. So go ahead. And also one very important thing over here is that for all students who have got the offer for September 22 from our university, it is recommended to go ahead with the deposits and start with the visa processing. Yes, because this is the high time, and I think doing things on an ideal time is majorly recommended because this would be giving you ample amount of time to go ahead with whatever outcome of the visa is, right? So it is always recommended to go ahead with things on time. And yes, all the best to every student over here. Thank you so much for connecting.
Thank you so much, Anjali, for sharing the information about Capilano University. It was a wonderful.
Nisha, thank you so much and very all the best to EduWings, and thank you so much for all the support.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.
Bye. Dear students, ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆ ਸੁਣਿਆ ਹੈ ਮਿਸ ਅੰਜਲੀ ਨੂੰ ਕੈਪਲਾਨਾ ਯੂਨੀਵਰਸਿਟੀ ਦੇ ਰਿਪਰੈਜ਼ੈਂਟੇਟਿਵ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਲੀਅਰਲੀ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਕੈਪਲਾਨਾ ਯੂਨੀਵਰਸਿਟੀ ਹੁਣੇ ਵੀ ਸੈਪਟੈਂਬਰ ਇਨਟੇਕ ਲਈ ਐਪਲੀਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਐਕਸੈਪਟ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ। ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵੈਨਕੂਵਰ ਜਾਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੋ ਆਪਣੀ ਐਪਲੀਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਅਪਲਾਈ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਫਰ ਲੈਟਰ ਅਪਲਾਈ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ because September 22 intake, the last date to lodgement of application is 31st of July. University is issuing offer letter within 15 days time frame. So ਤੁਸੀਂ ਅਪਲਾਈ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ, ਆਫਰ ਲੈਟਰ ਲੈ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ, ਆਪਣੀ ਫੀਸ ਪੇ ਕਰਾ ਕੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਫਾਈਲ ਲਾਂਚ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ। In any case, ਤੁਸੀਂ January 23 intake ਲਈ ਵੀ ਅਪਲਾਈ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੋ ਤਾਂ Capilano University is accepting application for both post graduation diploma programs and undergraduate diploma programs. University is having undergraduate program in business, hospitality, tourism, early child education, associate of science. So जो भी students चाहे वो arts, commerce, humanities या medical, non-medical background का हो वो apply कर सकता है। Admission requirement is overall 6.5 with no band less than 6 in case of IELTS. से ਜੇ ਅਗਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਅਪਲਾਈ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹਦੇ ਹੋ ਸਾਡੇ ਟੀਮ ਐਡੂਵਿੰਗਸ ਨੂੰ ਕੰਟੈਕਟ ਕਰੋ। ਸਾਡਾ ਹੈਲਪਲਾਈਨ ਨੰਬਰ ਹੈ 9501626000। ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਕੁਐਰੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਸ਼ੇਅਰ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ, ਸਾਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੇ ਡਾਕੂਮੈਂਟਸ WhatsApp ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ, ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਡਾਕੂਮੈਂਟਸ ਨੂੰ ਐਸੈਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਐਲੀਜੀਬਿਲਿਟੀ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸ ਦਾਂਗੇ। ਇਸ ਤੋਂ ਇਲਾਵਾ ਐਡੂਵਿੰਗਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੰਟੈਕਟ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਸਟੱਡੀ ਵੀਜ਼ਾ ਇਨ ਆਸਟ੍ਰੇਲੀਆ, UK, ਕੈਨੇਡਾ, ਨਿਊਜ਼ੀਲੈਂਡ ਐਂਡ ਯੂਰੋਪੀਅਨ ਕੰਟਰੀਜ਼। ਸੋ ਅਗਰ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਕੁਐਰੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਡਾਕੂਮੈਂਟਸ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਸ਼ੇਅਰ ਕਰੋ। ਐਡੂਵਿੰਗਸ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵਿਜ਼ਿਟਰ ਵੀਜ਼ਾ, IELTS, PTE, Duolingo ਲਈ ਵੀ ਆ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ। ਸੋ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ queries without any hesitation ਸਾਨੂੰ contact ਕਰੋ। Thank you so much for being with us.